Well, we all know we pay a sunshine tax to live in San Diego, so why not use the sun to get some of that money back? That's where our friend Artie Rose from Solar Alliance comes in. Good morning, Artie.
Good morning, Erin. Great to see you. Thanks again for inviting me back.
Sure. Now, I've been doing the green scene for a few years now, and I've done a lot of solar stories, and solar has even changed in the short time that we've been working on stories about it. You've been doing solar for 20 years plus. So how has solar changed from when you started to now?
Well, in the old days, there were two things that have majorly changed. One is the actual systems themselves. Years ago, we used to have to use battery systems, and the batteries would have to be replaced every 5 to 7 years. These days, the systems are very simple. We just put panels on people's roofs. We have wires that run through conduit to the inverter, run it into the meter, and the meter literally spins backwards. The other thing, of course, is the pricing. Years ago, 25 years ago, the cost of solar energy was extremely expensive. And what Solar Alliance has done here in San Diego is made it affordable. And what I consider is we've made it very simple for people to own a solar system.
And I think one of the biggest fears that people have is that they're going to have to make a big upfront investment, and then they're going to have to wait quite a bit of time to make all that money back. So they want to do the right thing and use solar power, and we have the sun to do it here, but they're afraid of making that initial investment and then sitting around and waiting to cash in.
I agree with you 100%. That's why we developed what we call the Solar Stimulus Program. It's basically a program where people can own a solar system from day one, where there's no payments, no interest for an entire 12 months. The advantage of that is it enables the homeowner, and we have a very unique opportunity here where the homeowners get all of the incentives back from the federal and state government, plus their utility savings before they have to invest any money.
So you start making money back before you even spend it.
From day one. You know, since you started inviting me down here to discuss it, we've had a situation really just trying to complete the jobs. For instance, last week, just between last week when I stopped by here and yesterday, there were over 12 homeowners that signed up for our solar stimulus program once I explained to them how simple it was. And I could sit down in their homes, sit down in front of their utility bills and break down how literally from day one, Erin, we were going to have the federal government, the state, and the utility bills pay for the system.
And there's so many incentives, and I think folks worry about getting in on it in time and meeting certain dates and deadlines, and you say you guys walk them through the process, you help them make sure they're cashing in on all those federal and state incentives.
We absolutely do everything. One of the things a lot of people are confused about is the federal involvement. How does the federal government, quotes, pay for 30% of the cost of the system? It's a tax credit. A lot of people think it's a deduction or there's a way that maybe they assist. These are real dollars. For the average homeowner who pays federal income taxes, the federal government will pay for 30% of the cost of the system. Secondly, there's public purpose programs. This is money that's taken out of people's utility bills every single month. As long as you pay $150 or more a month, you're paying into this program, and what we do for homeowners, as soon as you install a solar system, we make a reservation on this money. And this money is a check. Normally the check will come within 30 days, and it's sent directly to the homeowner. They haven't put out any money. There's no down payment, no monthly payments, no interest, and literally the state sends them a check. Most homeowners, Erin, when I sit down and explain to them over their kitchen table with their bills, their eyes light up and say, why doesn't everybody do this? And I say, well, the biggest reason is knowledge. Without the knowledge, most people just think, these are tough economic times.
Sure, and I think people have a distrust in the government sometimes. I'm not going to get my money back, or I'm going to put a lot of money forth and it's not going to come back to me.
Right, but the reality is every one of our homeowners gets their money back. Everybody's meter spins backwards. We have homeowners whose utility bills were $300, and now, Erin, their utility bills are $5.
Wow, what a huge difference.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie, I want you to, before we run out of time, I want you to tell everybody how to cash in on these LED lights that you have. A new prize for folks that let you check out their bill.
What I decided to do is basically for the first 10 callers that call in, we do ask that the homeowner, that they are homeowners. If I come out and visit them, I ask that both husband and wife are there. And just for 15, 20 minutes of their time to go over their utility bills and explain the solar stimulus program, we'll give them a a package of 6 solar LED lights. six-packs.
And they can offer you a six-pack if they like what you have to offer.
They don't have to buy anything. There's no initial investment. I personally will come out and visit them in their home. If it makes sense to them, great. I have a philosophy, Erin. People are either going to pay for solar energy and own it, or they're going to pay for it and not own it.
Right, for someone else to cash in.
Either way,
later.
you're gonna give the government the tax money. You're gonna pay your public purpose program money, and utility rates, Erin, as you've discussed on the Greens, are just gonna continue going up.
So why not cash in now?
Right.
Artie, thanks so much for coming in.
Well,
Will you
thanks.
come back next week and give us an update?
Sounds great. Thank you very much, Erin.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.